Hey guys, what's up? Rascal Ryan 521 here to bring back another LEGO Breaking Bad MOC for you. And today this is my MOC of the Gus Fring Superlab. This MOC has been requested by 2 or 3 people. I can't remember the names off the top of my head. I'm not really gonna give anybody shoutouts here because I have wanted to show this one for quite a while. And I really hope you like it. It's kind of small. It's only, I think, let's see, counting up. It's only like what, 11 studs big. Or no, 10, I'm sorry. No, wait, no, 12, sorry. Yeah, it's only 12 studs big, so it's or 10. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't count right now. I was looking at the camera, I wasn't looking at the actual thing. Okay, so sorry. So yeah, it's not very big, but I think it still actually looks pretty cool. It's got a lot of cool, like, little mini details in it, and, yeah, let's get started right away. So, here's, like, the overall shape of it. Just, there's the back. There's kind of the side of it. There's the other side. So yeah, as I said, it's pretty small. 6 studs, plus 2 was 8, plus another 2 is 10. So I'm just proving you I'm not crazy. Pretty general size, and there's the bottom. Made with the red floor, and the iconic red floor that was in the Superlab. And I think I'm gonna raise the tripod because I like to show you this from like an aerial perspective. Oh, Jesus. I think it would be a cooler way to show you. So let's take a look at our minifigures first. We have Walt over here, who is crushing down the meth. Take him out. Like I said, I'm not going to show you guys my painted figures for a little while longer, but just a quick glimpse at a couple of them. Here is Walt. He's kind of, like I said, crushing down the meth. So there's Walt. Next up, we have Jesse, who's kind of working on the machines over here. And this is the head I use for Jesse, but this isn't like his standard body. I just put him in this like lab jumpsuit just because, you know, obviously they're in the meth lab, so I figured his casual street clothing wouldn't look very cool. So it's pretty much just the hazmat guy's torso and helmet and legs with Indiana Jones's head, because that head looks a lot like Jesse. And then a minifigure I just finished painting today that I'm not going to show you a ton because I really want him to be like a surprise for my big painted minifigure video. This is Gus Fring. Like I said, literally just finished him today. He turned out awesome. See, the paint on his head doesn't really look very good under the light, like the glasses and stuff, but for the most part, he looks pretty cool. His tie needs like a little bit of touching up, considering, like I said, I have only put like 1 layer of paint on it because I just did it today. And usually I put it around like 2 or 3 layers to make it look really cool. And that head, like, all is custom by me. And then the back needs some work because it wasn't a regular yellow torso. It had like front printing on it, so I just turned it around. And then I just kind of made the back, I made the front the back, and then I just painted over it with yellow. So here is the lab. This is kind of like just a little stud for Gus to stand on. We've got the staircase right there, as you can see. We've got the security camera that Walt flips off. That Gus, I believe, installed like in season... I think it was like, was it season 3? I believe it was like season 3 or 4. I don't know which one. I mean, it had to have been, because they were only cooking in the lab from seasons 3 and 4, but... I can't remember. I believe it was like maybe halfway through season 3. I could be wrong. So that's that. I like the cool design on that. I've got a lot of these. I was kind of strapped on I guess that would be the right word, strapped. It's kind of strapped on gray pieces, so I put a lot of these Technicolor bricks around it, but it's kind of or for the walls. But it kind of works out okay because I use cover up the gaps. I put these tiles on there, and it kind of adds like layers. It makes it look more like a brick wall or something, like a lot of like brick paneling or whatever. So that's very cool. Once again, we got the trays of blue meth down here. We've got a little pipe leading from the wall, like just like a little lever right here. And then we've got 2 lockers for Walt and Jesse. Sorry, there's so much machinery in the way it's kind of hard to show you. Probably my favorite old detail. We've got the fly on the wall. If you remember the fly they were catching in season 3, the episode titled Fly. Also complete with a Waltz, as Jesse calls it, fly saber, right on the ground right here. That's a clear cheese slope on a flick missile piece. And then just kind of, like I said, we've got like rows of machinery. So one right here, I kind of put like this little blue stud in there to kind of make it look like that was like where they were cooking a batch of meth. Like that was kind of like, it was like almost like a little mini oven where like the latest batch was being cooked in. And I've got some pipes and some random controls at the bottom and such. I've got just random rows of stuff right here, you know, different piping and, you know, tubes and such. And then probably one of my favorite little pieces is this little tube that runs from this pipe right here all the way down to this one on the other side. And I made it was originally once, it was like one brick smaller, but you couldn't fit a minifigure's head under it. Like, as you can see, it's already like, it's kind of, you know, a tight squeeze. So, you know, I made it one brick taller. Now we've got more pipes and stuff. I meant to say such, and then I ended up accidentally saying stuff. And then we have got more black barrels over here. You can see those are supposed to be the barrels that they dispose of the bodies in. I wanted to get like the little B logo on them, but I didn't really know how to do that unless I printed off a decal. Or I could try painting it on there, but I just don't think my artwork's not that great. I don't have great penmanship, so I have a feeling I would have screwed it up like really bad. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole mock. As I said, pretty small. We've just got like a nice tile layered border on the top. And we've got like a little 2-stud exit for like the doorway out of the lab. I would like to build it bigger someday. I don't know if I ever will, but I may, because I'm not like entirely satisfied with this. It's very small, but as I've said, I am strapped on pieces, so I haven't like, I can't build like a super huge mock. Like I can't just do like what Jaster does. I can't just, if I feel like building a giant town mock, I can't just be like, oh, okay, well, let's just get my Lego bricks out and let's build this thing. I mean, like, no, I have to, like, strategize. I have to see, okay, what can I do with the pieces that I have? Because I'm just so, I'm kind of at a loss for, like, pieces right now. Like, I don't really, even with the Harry Potter mocks destroyed, you know, all the stuff that I started my YouTube account for, even with all those mocks pretty much gone, a lot of it's still going to my, a couple Star Wars mocks of mine. I don't have very many, but I have a few. And then I have a lot of Walking Dead mocks, and like maybe a third of the things in Middle Earth are mocks. A third of like maybe the locations in my Middle Earth, like Minas Tirith and such, those are mocks. So those take up a lot of pieces, a lot more than you'd think. And I have a lot of bricks to spare right now. It's just the only problem is none of those bricks are really useful bricks, if you know what I mean. I can imagine you've probably run into that same problem. But enough talking for now. Thanks for watching, guys. Comment below, just a quick question. What's your favorite Breaking Bad episode? I was just kind of curious. For me, it's almost like a tie between Ozymandias and Face Off, the Season 4 finale. I really like those two episodes. I also like, oh god, what's it called? It's like a 4-day cook or something like that. 4 days out, I think, maybe something like that. From Season 2, the one where Walt and Jesse get stranded out in the desert. That is like some of the funniest lines from the whole show. But anyway, yeah, answer that question down in the comments, like it, subscribe, and I will see you later, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.